Hey, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday morning. I just want to come on here and talk about a situation that's buzzing around the YouTube streets and the mainstream media. We have another horrific crash that happened in Virginia, unfortunately, on the I-95 from some folks that were traveling. They spoke of a family that was going to a wedding. And that family, unfortunately, I believe it was three adults and two children that unfortunately, passed away in that accident. The thing about it is the main issue that people have with these crashes is the illegal immigrants that are coming over here, getting these licenses that they're not supposed to be getting, and jumping in these cars, buses, whatever. They're getting behind the wheel. This is like what is this, like the third accident from an illegal immigrant, migrant, whatever they are. And no offense to anybody that's here and trying to, become a citizen, which I find asinine, considering the United States is a hellhole now. You know, why are people still trying to flood in here like this? They're still trying to come in here. Even with the way the country is being ran into the ground and how everything is just being stripped away, people are literally dying to get in this country. Why? For the life of me, I don't understand. But I think I kind of do, and I'm going to touch on that when I get back to the original story. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so yeah, it was a Chinese immigrant. He was a citizen that was driving the bus. However, he could not speak English. He could not read the signs. Not to mention that he did not slow his speed. He just plowed right into the oncoming traffic. See, this is an issue. This is a problem. But this is one thing I have to agree with the Trump administration on. I really do. It's costing people their lives. These people are coming over here and they're paying. What they're doing is they're probably getting these licenses under the table, meaning they're probably paying for them illegally some kind of way to get these licenses so that they can get these jobs and get these gigs. They're still doing it, and they're still taking innocent lives. See, this is a first. See, back in the day when we would take these trips on these Greyhounds and these buses, or turnaround trips like from California to Vegas is what they called them back in the day. No problem. I mean, there might have been some, issues here and there. But just plowing into traffic and plowing into cars and killing people. I'm sorry, unaliving people. I'm sorry for saying that. I might get a strike on YouTube. I don't know. But you guys understand where I'm coming from. And it's just, here we go again. That these people that should not have licenses. If you cannot speak and read English, you should not be on the roads. It's just as simple as that. But yet and still, they're doing it. It's just like here where I'm at in Nevada. I just touched on a video about the job market and how it's hard to get jobs, or how they're saying, on like Indeed and places like that, they're saying bilingual, or you must speak Mandarin. Excuse me? So what I do is I report the jobs. Yes, I sure do. They have no business saying that you must speak another language other than English. But that's where the problem lies, because people are pushing back. These companies, these sanctuary cities, these states, a lot of them are pushing back on what they're trying to do. And these countries are trying to curb illegal immigration and curb all this, coming in and just all these people coming from across the border and all these countries trying to get these jobs from American citizens. That's exactly what they're doing. They trying to get money so they can send it back to their countries. I've seen it done over and over and over again. I've worked in places where I've seen that done. And Western Union money back to their countries. So yeah, it's a big problem. And my heart goes out to those families that lost, people that lost, family members in that accident. But it's just like what happened last year with the Indian guy, when he just did what he wanted to do willy-nilly and ran into incoming traffic and killed up a bunch of people. And he just shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Because a lot of them that come from these countries, they have that, that mentality like, oh, well, because their culture is different than Americans. They're a little bit more, just hardened. I don't know. They have different, backgrounds, that they come from. And, once again, my heart goes out to those families. And they showed one that really kind of pulled at my heartstrings, where a whole family, they were just traveling to a wedding. Just going to a wedding. And can you imagine how those family members felt when they got that call and they were coming to the wedding? And then they had to get that call. Can you imagine the devastation of whomever was getting married, and they had to hear that their family member, I don't even, it's just got unalived coming to see their wedding. That is so heartbreaking. But yeah, guys, can stay on top of this story. It's buzzing around the YouTube streets. I'm sure a lot of folks have already heard about this incident, but I just want to come on here and put my 2 cents in regards to this situation. But other than that, you guys have a good Saturday. Be safe out there, and I will be back with another PSA/video. Peace.